Hi everyone, so today we're going to solve Leetcode daily challenge, problem number 149, max points on a line. So the given problem statement is given an array of points where points of I is xi, comma yi, basically these two are the coordinates of a point, represents a point on the xy line, return the maximum number of points that lie on the straight line. Okay, and they have given some examples on this for this problem where we have received an array of points and we can say that all the 3 points lie on the same line. So the first intuition which comes to my head after seeing this question is this must there must be something have to do we have to do with the equation of a straight line, which is y is equals to mx plus c, where y denotes your y coordinate, m is the slope of the line, x is your x coordinate, plus c is some constant which we can neglect for now. So we are going to be using the same formula, like the same concept of equation of a line, and we'll have to find out the slope of each each coordinate pair. For example, slope between first point, second point, slope between first point and third point, second point and third point, and so on. Okay. So this is what you have to do essentially. And yeah, like we'll be using hash to store the count for each slope in the result. And yeah, that is it, I think. So let's move to the solution. First of all, I want to sort out my given array, which will help me in running the loop. Okay. Next, I want to define some variables. So slope is the hash which I was talking about, in which we'll be keeping a track of how many lines have same slopes. Okay. Result is the maximum we will receive with this, like the maximum number of pair of coordinates we will receive with the same slope. So yeah. Next, I want to run a loop and I want to start with index 0. So for index, comma, there are two coordinates, right? X, comma, y in enumerate. I'm using enumerate as it gives us index and the values in a single go. Okay. So yeah. Also, like I want to clear my slope dictionary every time I pick a new point to start with. So to do that, I will be using slope dot clear for now. Okay. Next, what we want to do? We want to check the slope for all consecutive pairs. So for x1, comma y1 in points, and I don't want to use the same point. So I'll be using all the points after this index. So index plus one till end. Okay, and this is done. Now, if you check the equation of formula, m is equal to x2 minus x1 divided by y2 minus y1. So I'm going to use the same concept over here. So x1 minus x, let's define dy over here only. D1 is also the same, y1 minus y. Okay. One more thing which I want to do is I want to take a greatest common divisor for the slope, because uh, there is a possibility that the overall answer still can be divided with let's say 2. For example, if we see m as 4 by 2, okay, then it can further be simplified to 2 by 1, right? So for that purpose, I'll be getting, or let me use the name greatest common divisor is GCD of dx comma dy. Okay, and then slope is simple. I'll be using dx flow division with greatest common divisor, and dy flow division with greatest common divisor. Okay, Next, we just have to uh, increment the value for this particular slope in our dictionary, and we'll be good to go. And at the last time, I just want to return, like update the result value if slope of m is greater than my result, then I want to reinitialize my value with slope of m. Okay, and at the last, at the time of return, we'll have to increment one in the result. As for example, if yeah, for example, like if you're taking, if you're considering two endpoints, 2 points for a line, till this moment, like when we are calculating this, you are considering only one programmatically, right? For example, you were trying to find out the slope between A and B, right? But you initially initialize that with a zero, and we are incrementing one. For example, now A and B, you will say like if we don't do this, you will say we there was only 1 point on the line, right? So we were not considering the initial point, so that's why we added one in there. So let's run the test cases. Okay. Oh, there's some typo. That's fine. Okay. We received a key error over here. Correct. There must be. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Mm. There are two methods. For example, like what I can do is I can check for this key every time I'm putting in, or I can define default dict with int as the values. So let's see now. Yeah. So the test cases got clear. Let's submit for further evaluation. And awesome. So the submit the solution got accepted, and we outperformed 96.29% of the submitted solution. So yeah, thanks for time guys for watching the video, and stay tuned for the upcoming ones. Thank you.